I woke up on a Saturday morning and had a very rapid heart rate, and I knew something was wrong. And then I went to the bathroom and I was passing blood.
I would start having abdominal pain after eating.
Woke up one day and everything was fine, and I noticed I was starting to have my nose bleed, and it just wouldn't stop.
I had a medical condition where I went into liver failure.
We got into the car and headed to the valley to the hospital, but we didn't make it. We got about 30 miles and I passed out, and then we had to call the ambulance and en route. So they took me by ambulance to Fresno. They found what they called was an aneurysm in my intestine. I didn't really realize that I was, in that grave of danger at the time. They went down through the throat into the stomach and into the intestine where they found it, and used a procedure, and I believe it's called an endoclip, that they put on that to stop the bleeding. I guess it's pretty rare procedure, what I understand. I realized that he had saved my life, basically. I feel great. I'm working, which I love to do, and I'm feeling probably better than I felt in many years. I would have never thought I would have been sent to Fresno, being so far away, but I'm very glad that I was.
I saw 3 other gastroenterologists regarding this problem, and no one could really figure out why. I was referred to Dr. Kundu because he's one of the few people in the state of California that actually do the endoscopic ultrasound procedure, which is what I needed to determine exactly what my problem was. He did an endoscopic ultrasound, and he found that there was a stricture in the bile duct, not allowing all of the bile to come out. So whenever I would eat, I would have pain. And then he did an ERCP with a sphincterotomy, basically cut that hardened area out and put a stent in place so that it would heal open. And I've been symptom-free ever since. It was very helpful to have treatment so close by, because I live in Hanford and I have 2 small children that still need to be cared for by my husband, so it was a lot easier for him to take me up here for the procedures and go back home and still take care of our children. At the beginning of this year, I was having a lot of problems, a lot of abdominal pain, and I was on a lot of pain medication, not eating very much at all, fruit smoothies. I lost almost 30 pounds within less than 2 months, and then another 10 after that, so a total of 40 pounds. I've been able to keep it off, doing the diet Dr. Kundu recommended, high carb, low fat, if you'll believe it. I feel great. Yeah, I feel really good. I haven't felt this good in many, many years.
I actually didn't know much about Fresno.
We're from Grover Beach, California.
We thought we were probably going to Los Angeles with this, to UCLA Medical Center, but this turned out to be much better. I went into liver failure, and my gastroenterologist referred me to Dr. Kundu. I'm in just finished radiation, 5 weeks of radiation, and I'll be starting 16 weeks of chemo. I would recommend this place completely.
We went down to Community Regional in the emergency department, and they still couldn't get it to stop, and they put packs in my nose and everything like that, and then they found out that I had varices in the throat. And that's when Dr. Sheikh came in and performed the banding in my esophagus, and that's how we first met and came together. I had end-stage liver disease, they found out at that point in time. Not even believing it, didn't really know what it was all about, thinking, well, maybe I could take a pill, maybe something could be done. But when they started talking about transplant, we were pretty devastated. And Dr. Sheikh got a hold of me and got a hold of the labs and told me, well, we don't want him to die here. I'm going to ship him off to San Francisco to try and get a liver transplant. And then they put me in the back of an ambulance with 2 EMTs and drove me all the way up to San Francisco. I was there for about a week, and they finally got me out the ventilator, and I woke up one day and I was in ICU with a transplanted liver. I feel great. I have a few problems here and there. So far so good. Things are looking up for me. Without being in the program down there at the Community Regional with Dr. Sheikh, you would never made it to transplant. You know, you'd have another opportunity to do that, you know, because it's a long road.
I'm so thankful they have this technology that not many places do, because I would have had to go somewhere in the Bay Area for this testing, and that would have required several trips.
I was very well taken care of in Fresno, and I would certainly recommend them to anyone.
Dr. Kundu and Dr. Igbalia, I think they're rock stars as surgeons among a bunch of really good surgeons. They're excellent.
It's, you know, painful at times, but you see the final outcome, and it's fantastic. Yeah. You get a second chance at life.